100 years pass and my brother and I discovered the new avatar. A monkey that didn't speak. Guys, I am so sick right now. I have like some head cold or something. I just tried to do the What's Up Brothers intro and it literally sounded like something died. But you want to know what's even sicker? You guessed it, this build. Today I will be showing you guys how to master the 4 Banes at the same time. Yes, the enemy will be poisoned. They will be on fire. They will be frozen. And they will be shocked. They will be in awe of your greatness and abilities. Now, disclaimer before we get into the video. If you want to mimic this build to a T, you will need to play through New Game Plus 1. Reason being because you need to get the Stormflash Loong staff. That is how we are going to shock the enemy. Now, there are different ways to inflict the 4 Banes on the enemy at once, but I will not be showing those ways in this video. This is just the easiest way to inflict all 4 at once that I have discovered. But anyways, I will say that this is the coolest build that I have used on this game. Also, the bosses that we are fighting in this video, this is from New Game Plus 3. Just because the bosses in New Game Plus 1 and 2 were kind of dying way too fast and I wasn't able to inflict all 4 Banes. But if y'all could help a sick brother out, if y'all like the video, smash the like button, comment down below how gross I sound, and also subscribe if you're new. I'd greatly appreciate it, but I'll let this last clip play out and then we will get into the video. Alright, so to start off, in your drink in soaks, you're using the Loong bomb, and you're going to pair that with a Mount Lean Tide seedlings, 2 tiger relics, and a bee mountain stone. For the 4th soak, you can use whatever you want, honestly, though. Now, the gear is the most important part. So the weapon you're using is the Stormflash Loong staff. Like I said, you have to play through New Game Plus to use this. And we're using the Wukong armor helmet, chest plate, and the leggings to get that 3-piece passive. Every time you cast a spell, it'll give you crit. And the arm guards, very vital. We have the venomous arm guards. This is a secret drop by the 8-armed Daoist. The first time you encounter him in the webbed hollow, you have to chop off 4 of his arms on his back, and then they will drop after the fight. So, yeah. Now, the spirit we're running is the Apramana bat. This is how we are going to freeze our opponent. And we do have this spirit maxed out as well because it does decent damage. Now for our vessel, we're running the Weaver's Needle as well just because it gives us more crit. As you can see, we're running 2 Daoist baskets of fire and water and 3 cat-eye beads. What the basket of fire and water is going to do is make us do more fire damage when we transform into our Ashen Slumber. And we're also using the Supreme Gourd, but you can use the Immortal Blessing Gourd as well if you want higher attack damage. Now, if you're limited on levels, max out Staff Spin, max out your crit chance, and max out your mana. That's what I would recommend on the Foundation if you don't have a lot of levels. And for the Staff Stances, of course, we are running the Smash Stance. We have 28 points in it, but I would just recommend running at least 20 levels in it so you can get a 4 focus point heavy. Our Immobilize is also maxed out, but you don't really need this max level. Our Cloud Step is maxed out as well. And you can max out the Pluck of Many because we are going to be using the monkeys on the 2nd stage of our combo. Now the transformation page is where you dump the most of your levels into. You want Cold Edge, you want to buff your Poison, your Thunder, your Frost, and your Scorch damage. Focus on maxing those out other than, you know, Hidden Might and the recovery speed and recharge rate, those things. Because honestly, you don't really need points in the bottom tree, because the Ashen Slumber is going to pretty much set the enemy on fire almost instantly. Now, for the relics, if you're only in New Game +1, I would just focus on the first and the last relic. I would get Eagle Eye and Keen Insight for the first relic, and then Unified Minds for your 6th relic. But if you're in New Game +3, then you already have all the relics, so let's get into some action. Alright, contestant number 1, we have the yellow Loong. So what we're going to do here is we're going to lead him into this corner, Cloud Step, and then we're going to drink, and then charge a heavy. It's going to put ourselves in a shock state. Now, the yellow Loong is immune to thunder damage, but he can get inflicted by all of the other Banes. So we hit him with a charge heavy, run in, a little bit of staff spin, and then use our spirit to freeze him, roll back into him so we can do some more staff spin to inflict that poison. As you can see, every time we crit, our poison is going to get built up. And then from here, we're going to immobilize, transform, and then put him on fire with our Ashen Slumber. What we do, we staff spin to build up like 2 or 3 focus points, and then we transform, and then we can just heavy attack. And then from here, we can just use our ability and just blow up. It does a little bit more damage, and it staggers the boss. And then when we get out of our transformation, Cloud Step, drink, Pluck of Many, and then charge up another heavy attack. And then from here, going in with some staff spin is going to build up your spirit and get you some more focus points faster. And then try to hit the boss with another heavy. But, you know, somehow that misses. But we were able to get our spirit back, so froze, boom, KO'd. Now I have 2 more boss fights for you guys. I wanted to showcase bosses that weren't immune to you know, one or another for Bane. So we're going to get into that. Combo is going to be the same. You just Cloud Step, drink, charge a heavy to put yourself in shock, and then you run in with some staff spin. Use your spirit to freeze, roll back into him to staff spin more to inflict thunder and poison. And then once that is inflicted, immobilize, transform into the Ashen Slumber, and then just blow fire on them, and it'll catch them on fire. And then if they're not dead by that point, you'll Cloud Step, drink, use Pluck of Many, and then just finish them off with the monkeys. So let's get into fight number 2 and 3.
You're just as stubborn as that stupid monkey himself!
Dude, I kid you not. This build is so satisfying to use. But anyways, let's get into boss fight number 3.
Monkey's the bane of my life. Why do you always have to ruin my plans? In what way am I any less than monkeys? This monkey that you love. I'll chop his heart, slice his liver, and make you eat them!
You a hag or a hunting, and time me before you fight him! Oh, I'll be fine with some food leastways, so I can walk.
Alright, y'all boys, that's the build, and that's going to be it for me today, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, like, comment down below what you think. Subscribe if you're new. Y'all be safe out there, have some fun, don't do anything too crazy, and I will catch y'all in the next one. And as always, peace.
Take care of myself.